Hey, Happy New Year. It's 2025. Wow. Okay, throat's a little dry from all that fun. Anyway, so what's going on in Marin County Homes? Well, grab your coffee because today I've got the fresh off the press December stats ready for you. And since we're wrapping up 2024, we're taking it a step further. I'm breaking down how Marin compares to the rest of the U.S. market. Now here's the kicker. In 3 out of 4 metrics, Marin holds pretty steady with national trends. But that 4th metric, it's a game changer. And trust me, you'll want to know exactly what it is. So let's get to it. I'm Karrie Hill, lawyer turned realtor, and I'd love to help people just like you buy or sell a home in Marin. Just book a free video call consultation by hitting the link in the description below. Or if that doesn't work for you, just email me. Sold homes. Let's start with the single family homes that sold during December. Of the 106 homes that sold, which is 62 less than last month, 76 homes closed below list price with an average of 11% below list. 7 homes closed at about list and 23 homes closed above list with an average of 10% above list. How do these numbers compare to November? Well, last month, 65% sold below list price, and this month, 72% sold below list. While last month, 21% sold above list, and this month, 22% sold above. Overall, I'd say these numbers are weaker. We generally see numbers like this every December, while people are spending more time enjoying the holidays than digging into home changes. If you want to see a list of exactly which Marin homes sold last month, complete with how they stack up from the highest prices over list to the lowest price under list, information you won't find anywhere else, click the monthly newsletter link below. Oh, and by the way, I have a bunch more links with freebies in the description below. Check them out. Now on to the charts. Okay, so here we are with inventory. The top big little light green bars, they are the homes that are for sale. The dark ones are those that sold, and the blue line is the new listings, which has plunged, but you can see this happens every year. And in fact, in this particular graph, being December's numbers, I wouldn't pay as much attention to these down here because although they're all significantly down, it happens every year. So this is the time of the year where we're more interested in the stats that compare this December to last December. And there we can see that the for sale homes, which are the light green bars, those were up 2.1% from this December to last December. The new listings are down 46%, so that seems like a lot, obviously, for the new listings, which is the blue line. And then the last thing is that the homes that actually sold were up 12% over this time last year. That might be because interest rates are a bit lower. That might have created a bit more buying. Now, you guys know that I like these numbers the best for telling the story, which are the current quarter versus the quarter same time last year, because there's just more statistically significant. And there we can see that for sale is still up 2.1%, that new listings are down still 20%, and that the sold homes were up 12%. Now on the national numbers, I only have this basic row here, which is, this December compared to the prior December. And the for sale homes for national stats was up 11.1%. So more than Marin, but both still up. And as far as those that sold for all of the nation, instead of this 12.2%, it was 4.9%. So kind of interesting, right? More homes sold in December in Marin by a lot than the nation. This is not the stat I was talking about at the beginning, though. These are both in the same general direction as the United States. Okay, and this is the days on market, as well as that sales price over the original list price percentage. That's the red line up here. And as you can see, it did go down in December, but when you compare it, that year over year part, then it's virtually unchanged. It was 0%. And the more statistically significant number, that was down 1%. You know, it's hard to see. Let me guess. Down 1%. And what I was talking about was this red line up here. Okay, when we go to these yellow bars, those are the average days on market. And if we go to the more important thing of, December to last year, it's up 5.7%. Now, statistically for the whole United States, this exact same stat was up 6%. So virtually the same thing. And if we look to the more statistically significant number of the quarter versus the quarter, it was up 25%. So that would suggest that homes are selling a bit slower than last year, which is an indication of a weaker market. Okay, and now we're into prices. This green line up here are the homes that are currently for sale. The prices, the average price of those, the asking price, what people want for their homes. The red line is the homes that actually sold, and the blue bars are the median price. The red bars were the average price. So the numbers we have are everything was down November to December, but that is really a seasonally thing that happens every year. When you look at December though, compared to last December, we have average home prices up here, but median home prices sold. Again, the number that I have for the nation is this median number right here, and we were down 1.8% according to this. However, nationally, prices were up 5.4%. And that's why things look so different when you're listening to the news. So you have the nation up and you have Marin County down. And then we can still go to the more statistically significant numbers where the median for quarter over quarter was up 7.7% in Marin, and the average sold price was also up 5%. So admittedly, that starts to sound a bit more like the nation, although we don't have this stat for the nation. But since it does become more statistically significant with bigger numbers, maybe it isn't really that different. Okay, and now we have price per square foot, and we can see right here that that is down. What amount is it down? Well, it is the average square foot price, and this month compared to November, down 7.1%. That's the drop you see right there. Current month to last December, actually up 9.5%, and the current quarter number, which I prefer, is up 1.4%. So we're seeing some strengthening in that, although 1.4% is pretty minimal. And here's my favorite chart because it's a median estimated value. So instead of looking at just the few homes that sold in Marin, this takes those and extrapolates a value for all the homes around it, meaning the ones that didn't sell or weren't even for sale, but how their value changed based on those that did. So I really like this. I feel like it's probably the best stat we have. And what we see is the 12-month change. These stats are down 0.8%. Not a lot, but still down. And just from last month, it was down 0.5, but who cares about that? It's a very slow month, very few sales. And what I also find interesting is that you can see that we had this high in 2022. We had a lower high, in this year around 2023. And then this also is another lower high that we had just this past year. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens to this trend where these ones are going up a little bit and these are going down. It's going to go one way or another quite soon. Anyway, remember, I love this chart. It goes all the way back to 2008. Good stuff. All right, so here's the plan. Over the next 2 weeks, I'll be breaking down all this data separately. One video focused on just single-family homes and another on just condos and townhouses. Why? Because the numbers tell two very different stories when you split them up, and you'll want to see both. Also, if you haven't already, check out my recent lender videos. They're packed with insider advice on scoring the best mortgage deal. Just head over to my YouTube channel, click on playlists, and find the folder labeled Home Buyers and Sellers. There are several lender videos up right now with many more on the way. Don't miss them. And if you'd like some more information about living in Marin County or some information about all the recent real estate changes, check out the videos that should be showing right now. Thank you for watching and have a great day.